Every Star Wars fan who's watched the first season of the Obi-Wan series has had one question on their mind since the conclusion of the first season. And that simple question is, should they expect a second season for the series? Well, this video has all the answers to the question and many more. So welcome to Star Wars Deconstructed, students of the Force and acolytes of the galaxy. Whether you're a Jedi, Sith, or somewhere in between, join us today as we explore all the news about the possible sequel to the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. The Obi-Wan Kenobi show has sparked some immense interest, dominating not just the Star Wars universe, but also the Star Wars projects on Disney+. Yet its success is a puzzle. Is it monetary gain or ratings glory? It's the money that speaks volumes, despite the show deviating from initial expectations and marketing promises. Instead of the anticipated Obi-Wan-centered storyline, the focus shifted, painting Inquisitor Raver in a light that didn't resonate well with the audience. While there were stunning moments, like poignant glimpses into the Jedi Temple and the gripping final exchange between Obi-Wan and Anakin, the series stumbled in maintaining a cohesive narrative. But let's steer clear of merely listing the highs and lows. It's time to dive into the potential sequel, Season 2. The promise of a sequel is very real and possible, at least, from what we've heard and pulled from the inner sanctum of production. But the real question remains, will it meet the anticipation or forge its path beyond expectations? The answer, it seems, resides in the whispers of those behind the scenes. Kathleen Kennedy, Lucasfilm's head honcho, initially envisioned Obi-Wan's show as a neat one-season package. However, the tidal wave of views and Disney Plus subscriptions post-premiere made her rethink things. She dropped the bombshell at the Star Wars Celebration 2023, hinting that at least 10 years before A New Hope held untold tales for Obi-Wan. Translation: the cash flow surprised us and we're eyeing the potential for more storytelling. Now, Deborah Chow, the director, echoes a similar sentiment in her own words. She anticipated an epic series ending, but found herself at a narrative crossroads. Ewan McGregor, our beloved Obi-Wan, was already buzzing with sequel ideas the moment they wrapped filming. Chow's take: while they had crafted the series as a self-contained story, the pull of a sequel is strong, especially with a decade's worth of storytelling canvas before Episode 4 unfolds. Essentially, it's a never say never situation, leaning heavily on Lucasfilm's decision makers to greenlight the sequel. Seems like both Kennedy and Chow have their eyes on a potential sequel, leaving it up to Lucasfilm's top brass to give the nod for more Obi-Wan adventures. It does seem a bit peculiar, doesn't it? The series, touted as a single-season tale, left many scratching their heads, especially as it concluded precisely where, logically, it was meant to commence. The collective expectation centered on the classic canon Obi-Wan, a Jedi Master in exile, diving into the secrets of immortality guided by Qui-Gon's Force Ghost. Instead, the show's creators whisked Kenobi away on an unexpected tangent. A revered master found himself entangled in perplexing distractions, grappling to reclaim his Force prowess for a considerable chunk of the series. He resembled more of the disheveled wanderer post-Bender than the poised Jedi we anticipated. Then, against canon, he crossed paths with his fallen apprentice, a divergence that left many fans puzzled. Only at the finale did he arrive at the starting point that common sense and logic dictated from the get-go. Season 1 feels akin to a prelude, setting the stage for the promising tale we've been eagerly awaiting, the one where Obi-Wan truly steps into the role we've envisioned. It's as if the true essence of this journey is just on the horizon, teasing us with the potential for the compelling story we've yearned for. Ewan McGregor, our very own Master Kenobi, exudes optimism for the potential of a sequel. At the Star Wars Celebration 2023, while his co-stars might have been more cautious, McGregor's excitement for the galaxy far, far away was evident. He shared an upbeat sentiment, acknowledging the completion of a good self-contained story, yet hinting that it might just mark the beginning of something grander. His words echo an openness to further exploration, recognizing the audience's potential desire for more. McGregor's personal investment in this universe, considering his pivotal role in the Star Wars saga, shines through. His keen interest in continuing the story is clear, indicating a readiness to dive deeper into the narrative potential beyond the initial season. With Ewan McGregor's positive stance, the prospect of a second season gains an extra glimmer of hope for eager fans. A possible story we could see in the second season is the untold saga revolving around Commander Cody and his intricate relationship with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Screenwriter Stuart Bay had a vision for a storyline that sadly never made it to the big screen, but might find its way into the sequel. Bay's unreleased script intended to explore Commander Cody's redemption arc, spotlighting his role in leading a stormtrooper unit on a relentless hunt for Kenobi. Vader's trust in Cody's familiarity with Kenobi's tactics made him the ideal tracker. The plot was set to twist Cody's loyalty, eventually leading him back to stand by Kenobi's side, culminating in a sacrifice that would redeem his character from the shadows of betrayal. Lucasfilm touched on Cody's narrative in The Bad Batch, hinting at his redemption arc. Yet the Kenobi show didn't explore this angle. The groundwork laid by The Bad Batch offers a compelling basis for Cody's reemergence, especially considering the unresolved tension between him and Kenobi after the infamous betrayal. Should a second season materialize, it's almost imperative to dive into Cody's narrative. The groundwork laid by The Bad Batch sets a stage for a storyline rich in redemption and the complexities of friendship and loyalty within the Star Wars universe. Cody's character deserves closure that doesn't cement him as merely a traitorous figure in the audience's memory. The potential for his storyline to intertwine with Obi-Wan's journey toward immortality offers a tantalizing prospect for a compelling and emotionally charged narrative in a sequel. The potential for a second season of Obi-Wan Kenobi holds immense promise. The colossal success of the show, reigning as the most watched and financially triumphant series on Disney+, presents a compelling case for continuation. While Lucasfilm's stance might not be crystal clear, the gravitational pull of financial success often shapes decisions. Amid Disney's recent challenges, particularly the setbacks faced by some Marvel projects leading to content restructuring and a reduction in releases, the stage is set for a careful consideration. Kathleen Kennedy, having faced flack for announcing numerous projects in 2020 that faced cancellations or delays, now navigates a landscape where strategic choices are vital. The landscape might be evolving, but the undeniable pull of a sequel to Obi-Wan Kenobi holds the promise of tying up loose ends and exploring captivating story arcs left uncharted in the first season. As Disney reevaluates its content strategy, the potential for the continuation of Obi-Wan's journey could become a palpable reality in the near future. The immense fan interest in the show's previous success creates a compelling case for its return, making the wait for a second season a prospect worth keeping an eye on. Continuing Disney's recent challenges, including financial losses and reputational strain post-writers and actors strike, a strategic pivot seems inevitable. The logical step might involve prioritizing surefire successes to offset annual deficits. This shift could potentially birth second seasons for hit shows like Obi-Wan and Ahsoka, given their proven track record and the rich narrative potential they hold. The first season of Obi-Wan left audiences at a point that resonates more with the start of his canonical journey. The groundwork laid hints at a story just waiting to unfold. Lucasfilm faces a pivotal decision in greenlighting a sequel that could seamlessly bridge the gap between the end of the first season and the anticipated beginnings of Kenobi's iconic tale. Let's hold out hope that the second season, should it come to fruition, steers clear of the cinematic quirks that plagued the first, steering away from the dark filters and shaky cameras. This would ensure a more immersive and visually enjoyable experience for viewers eagerly anticipating the continuation of Kenobi's narrative. The right decisions by Lucasfilm could pave the way for an engaging and visually captivating second season that truly does justice to the legacy of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, final question before we go, is Qui-Gon returning for Season 2? The prospect of Qui-Gon Jinn's return in Season 2 of Obi-Wan Kenobi is indeed tantalizing. The finale of Season 1 teased the potential continuation of Qui-Gon's guidance for Obi-Wan, hinting at a deeper exploration of their Force connection. The communication between Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon through the Force is a significant indicator of what might unfold in the sequel. Yoda's mention of Revenge of the Sith about teaching Obi-Wan to communicate with Qui-Gon aligns with this development. Qui-Gon's wisdom about the cosmic force and life after death, imparted to Yoda in the Clone Wars, suggests that there's more invaluable knowledge Obi-Wan could gain. The iconic scene in A New Hope, where Obi-Wan confidently speaks about becoming more powerful after death, points to his deep understanding of the cosmic force. His vanishing upon Vader striking him down implies a mastery that requires extensive training and insight into this aspect of the Force. Season 1 portrayed Obi-Wan's unfamiliarity with these concepts, setting the stage for a potential storyline in Season 2, which focused on Qui-Gon mentoring Obi-Wan further. This trajectory could delve into Obi-Wan's growth in harnessing the Force, potentially leading to a more profound mastery and understanding. The groundwork laid in Part 4, hinting at the distant confrontation between Vader and Obi-Wan in A New Hope, adds weight to the possibility of Qui-Gon's continued guidance in the sequel. Exploring Obi-Wan's learning journey from Qui-Gon could pave the way for a richer narrative, highlighting his evolution into a Force adept unlike ever before. If you enjoyed watching the video, please subscribe to the channel and watch the next one.